You clicked on this video because you already know most people spend their entire lives never seeing what's really happening on the other side of their city. This isn't a documentary. This isn't a news report. This is what it actually feels like, level by level, to get pulled into a gang war, from the first small favor to the moment everything falls apart. Most videos tell you about this world. This one puts you inside it. And by the end, you'll understand why so many people get in and almost nobody gets out clean. Let's start from level 1. Level 1, the favor. You're 17. You live in a neighborhood where the rules outside don't really apply inside. You know the guys on the block. Not gangsters in your head, just older dudes. Guys who always have cash. Guys who always have respect. One afternoon, one of them, Marcus, calls you over. Yo, do me a solid. Take this bag and drop it off 2 blocks down. That's it. No gun, no oath, just the bag. You don't ask what's in it. You already know you won't. You walk 2 blocks, you hand it off, you walk back. Marcus slips you $50 for 10 minutes of walking. You tell yourself it's nothing, just a delivery. Everybody does it. But something shifts in you that day, because for the first time, you felt like you mattered to someone who matters. Level 2, the circle. A week later, Marcus calls again. This time, you don't hesitate. You start running drops twice a week, then every day. The money gets better. The guys start nodding at you when you walk past. You're not invisible anymore. They give you a nickname. They let you post up with them. They share food, jokes, stories. It feels like family. And here's the thing nobody tells you. That feeling is real. It's not fake. These guys would take a hit for you right now. That's the trap. Not the money, the belonging. One evening, Marcus introduces you to someone. Big D. He's quiet, doesn't smile much, but when he looks at you, you feel like he's reading every layer of you in 5 seconds. He nods slowly. All right, he's good. That's all. But Marcus looks at you after like you just got accepted into something ancient. You have. Level 3, the line. 3 months in, you know the whole operation now. Which blocks belong to who? Which numbers you never save in your phone, which corner store is actually a message drop. You're not just carrying bags. Now you're watching. They post you at a corner, not to sell anything, just to watch. An unfamiliar car rolls through, you text a number. That's it. But one night, something happens. You spot 2 guys from the east side rolling up fast on a motorcycle. No helmets. They're not looking at storefronts. Your hands start shaking. You text immediately. Within minutes, 4 cars cut them off at the intersection. No shots fired that night, just a warning. But the next morning, one of Big D's boys has a broken arm. And you realize you're not watching a war, you're in one. Level 4, the wait. They give you a phone, not your personal one, their phone. This changes everything, because now you're not a runner, you're a coordinator. You relay messages, you confirm timing. You manage 3 younger kids doing exactly what you were doing 6 months ago. You're miles above where you started, but you still feel like you're at the bottom of something massive. The money is serious now, more than your dad makes in a month, every month. You buy new Jordans. Your mom notices. You tell her you got a part-time job. She wants to believe you. You let her. But at night, you lie awake and count exits. Not because you want out, because you're starting to understand there might not be one. Level 5, the other side. You find out who you're actually at war with, the East Side crew. They've been in this territory for over a decade. Big D's people moved in 2 years ago and took 3 blocks. East Side wants them back. 2 weeks ago, a package was hit. Last week, one of your side's guys got jumped near the underpass. He's alive, barely. Big D calls a meeting. You're in the room. That's new. He's calm. His voice never rises, but the words he says, you feel them like ice water down your spine. We're ending this, for good. You look around the room. Nobody flinches, and you realize you're not flinching either. That terrifies you more than anything in that room. Level 6, the night it changes. It happens on a Tuesday, 2 a.m. You get a call. Get here. Now. You pull up to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of the industrial district. There are 7 guys there, 2 cars, faces you barely recognize. Someone hands you something wrapped in a cloth. You unwrap it. Your hands go cold. You don't have to do anything. Just ride with us. That's it. Just stay with us. You don't have to do anything. Just stay. You go. You don't see everything that happens at night, but you hear it, and you feel the vibration in your chest. By the time you're back home at 4 a.m., one person is in a hospital. He's not from your side. You sit on your front steps for 2 hours, watching the sky go from black to gray. You don't throw up. That's the scary part. You don't throw up. Level 7, the crown. 3 months after that night, you're different. Everyone can see it. Big D gives you your own block to run. You have 7 people answering to you. You handle disputes. You handle collections. You handle respect. When you walk through your streets, people move, not out of fear, out of acknowledgement. At 19, you have more power than most people see in a lifetime. And you love it. That's the honest truth. You love the power. You love being needed. You love that when you walk into a room, the energy shifts. The money is now more than you can spend quietly. Cash stashed in 3 different spots. None of it in a bank. None of it safe. And somewhere underneath all of it, there's a voice. Small. Quiet. This only ends one way. You bury it. You always bury it. Level 8. The unraveling. And then the arrests begin. Not you, not yet, but Marcus gets picked up on a Tuesday morning. Then one of your boys goes ghost for 3 days and comes back saying nothing. Then you notice a car parked 2 streets down. Same car, 3 days in a row, different driver each time. Big D tells everyone to go dark. No movement, no calls, 2 weeks of silence. But silence has a sound when you're scared. You start looking at your own people differently. Who talked? Who's cutting a deal? Who's been acting strange lately? Paranoia isn't a feeling anymore. It's a lifestyle. You stop sleeping in the same place 2 nights in a row. You stop trusting people you've known for 2 years. You realize the war outside isn't what's going to destroy you. It's the war inside. Level 10, the cost. Your little brother sees you one Sunday. He's 15 now. He looks at you with something in his eyes you recognize immediately. Admiration. He wants what you have. He wants the shoes, the watch, the respect. He starts hanging around near your corner, and something breaks open in your chest. Because you see yourself, 2 years ago, 17, a bag, 2 blocks, $50. You grab him. You take him home. You sit him down. You don't tell him everything, but you tell him enough. He looks confused. Bro, you good though, right? Like, you're okay? You smile. Yeah, I'm good. And for the first time in 2 years, you feel the weight of every single lie you've ever told. To him, to your mom, to yourself. Level 10. The end has a beginning. The night everything falls apart, it's quiet. No big confrontation, no Hollywood shootout, just a knock at the door. 3 knocks. You know what it means before you even look through the peephole. You have maybe 40 seconds. You think about running, but your legs don't move. Because somewhere, deep underneath the power and the money and the fear, you're still that 17-year-old kid who just wanted to matter to someone. And you're tired. You're so tired. The door opens. This is how it works. Not with one dramatic moment, not with a choice that feels like a choice. It happens in levels. One small favor, one small step, one small compromise. Until one day, you look up and you can't see the surface anymore. The guys running these streets aren't monsters. They're people who got pulled in, level by level, before they ever understood the full cost. And the war? The war never really ends, because the next 17-year-old is already standing on that corner, watching, waiting, and wondering why those guys always have cash. If this one hit different, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because we go places most channels are too scared to.